SummerSlam 1992 was probably... No, it's not probably. It is the only major pay-per-view, major Big Four pay-per-view that has gone international. And, yeah, SummerSlam 1992 was international with a very good card that brought us from Webley Stadium in London, England. The big story going into this pay-per-view, was the continuing feud between WWE Champion Macho Man Randy Savage and the Nature Boy Ric Flair. Rare had been snubbed here, with the Ultimate Warrior getting the title shot instead. I don't know why, but Flair had promised to get involved with his stooge, Mr. Perfect, to come out and aid to the highest bidder. But the big story going into the pay-per-view was the temporary disintegration. Wow, I cannot speak today. Disintegration of the Hart family as the Intercontinental Champion Bret Hart put his title on the line against his brother-in-law, the British Bulldog. But we're going to get to those matches in a little bit. First up, we get kicked off the night with the Road Warriors, Hawk and Animal, against Money Inc., Ted DiBiase, and Erwin R. Shyster, the IRS man, in a pretty good opener. The LOD controlled most of the match and were about to put away DiBiase with the Doomsday device, only for the IRS man to interfere. He ran into DiBiase, however, and Animal was able to score a powerbomb on Ted DiBiase and get the win. So the LOD, Legion of Doom, defeated Money Inc., Ted DiBiase, and the IRS man. We get some backstage interviews. The first one was with Ric Flair talking to Mean Gene about Mr. Perfect's involvement in the title match later on tonight. And then Sean Mooney interviews Virgil. Following this, the big monster bad guy Nails destroys Virgil in a short match. So nothing too special. So yeah, Nails destroys Virgil pretty much. Next up, we get Lord Alfred Hayes with a special update on the title match later on. I'm not sure what that was. Haven't seen this pay-per-view in a long-ass time. Then, Mean Gene is backstage talking to Sensational Sherry, who is putting her services on the line in the next match, with Shawn Michaels teaming up against... Shawn Michaels going up against Rick Martel. The story here is that they can't hit each other in the face. Not sure why that was even a match, but it was. Anyways, they break that rule, and Sherry pretends to faint. Michaels and Martel argue about who gets to carry her backstage. In the end, they both get counted out and leave her there. Yeah. Next up, we get another tag team match. The Beverly Brothers, Bew and Blake, against the Natural Disasters, Earthquake and Typhoon. It's not really that much about it. Nothing too special, I should say. The Natural Disasters pretty much win here, and they do. This is followed by another short match, Crush against the Repo Man, and Repo Man pretty much annihilated Crush. Next up came the title match, the World Wrestling Federation title match, Ultimate Warrior against the Macho Man Randy Savage. This was a pretty good back and forth match, with the ending taking a little bit away from it. Mr. Perfect came out and interfered, and had he not been brought up, Perfect had not actually been brought by Savage. It was part of Flair's plan as they attacked Savage at the end of the fight. Warrior eventually helped Savage, and the two walked away back together. So, Ultimate Warrior defeated Macho Man by disqualification. Next up, we get The Undertaker and Kamala. This match was pretty dull, not going to lie. Not really that much chemistry here. The Undertaker defeated Kamala by disqualification. Undertaker got smashed into the back of a head just as he hit the tombstone pile driver, and so he won by a disqualification. Not sure why. And finally, well, not finally. Hold on, we got some more backstage segments. Next up, the British Bulldog Bret Hart and Diana Hart-Smith, who's Bulldog's wife, are all interviewed about the upcoming main event. And now we get to the main event. As the hometown boy, the British Bulldog, against the Bret the Hitman Hart in one of the best matches to ever take place in the SummerSlam history, and quite possibly in the WWE. And also, it's one of the best Intercontinental title matches of all time. Apparently, Davey Boy has was completely out of most of the match, and Hart had to talk him through most of the whole thing. If that's true, this match is even more remarkable than it appears to be. The crowd is fever pitch in the closing stages, and a huge roar in the end for the British Bulldog's victory. So the British Bulldog defeated Bret the Hitman Hart to win the Intercontinental title in one of the best matches to ever take place in the WWE. So this is a great pay-per-view, but it's a pointless one as well. Flair should have beat Savage for the title a little while later, but lose the title back to Bret Hart just as quickly. The British Bulldog quickly lost the Intercontinental title to Shawn Michaels, and the Ultimate Warrior once again would soon be gone from WWE altogether. Why the hell is he in the title match? I don't know. And no other major WWE pay-per-view has ever been held in England, except for those Insurrection and Rebellion pay-per-views, which are only UK, and also I think there was a No Mercy there once or twice. I don't know. But anyway, that is SummerSlam 1992. Out of 10, I'm going to give this an 8. Best match of the night, hands down, is the Intercontinental title match. Bret the Hitman Hart against Davey Boy Smith, the British Bulldog. And the worst match of the night was probably the... Probably the title match. The World Wrestling Federation title match. Yeah, it was bad. It was just bad. So yeah, that's SummerSlam 1992. Coming up next, SummerSlam 1993.